It's the Wednesday wrap-up show.
No.
What it
again.
do, boo?
Wait, why am I big to start off the show? I don't have
Because
anything.
I was trying to set you up. I was trying to set you up. And,
CEO.
I was trying to set you up and give you the
Setup.
gravitas.
It's a setup.
I was trying to set you up and give you the gravitas that you deserve, but
that's messed up.
I know.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Wrap Up. Normally, we have these episodes titled with what we're going to talk about in the description. We have nothing prepared today. I literally have no idea what anyone's going to talk about. When we say this is unscripted and live, emphasis on live, anything can happen. I have no control over these people, particularly Chocolate. The man's a wild card. I can't control that.
Oh my goodness.
Phil has been achingly quiet, and that makes me nervous beyond all.
First of all, Phil is quiet. His bald head is shining and glistening, and he got comics in his hand.
He's lined up. He's lined up. The beard's looking
and he got comics in his hand. Look. And he don't got Damas on. He don't even have Damas on. So that means he's using the Lord's sight that he gave him to look at y'all to drop these books. Let's go, baby. That's that fine 52 money, baby.
Smile. You see the sly smile?
That's that fine 52 money, baby.
And he's like, man, I'm about to slap these fools. Yeah. And Derek, you are looking extra crispy, man. What you got a new camera? Did you go to Kmart?
Got my light on bright tonight.
Oh, so you going full beige comic lord?
Full beige.
Yeah. As light as possible.
Gotta get it. Gotta maximize that glow.
You maximized it. Angel, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm cooler than a fan.
Cooler than a fan. No, okay.
We got to see Sanford Green this weekend. Shout out to Sanford Green.
Hey, can you bring up that picture of me and Sanford? Because it was a good show.
Do you have that? Does someone have that? Look it up.
I'll pull it up here.
Infinity Comic Con in Kissimmee, Florida, just outside of Orlando, outside of Disney World. Smaller con, but I love the beats. They had a DJ that was giving beats, best music con I've ever seen.
Yeah,
stop. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let you go.
Me and my purple sneakers was chilling with Sanford Green.
Sanford did a piece for me, which I will not be showing anytime soon.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let's just say y'all ain't ready.
No, it was.
Angel knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, but Angel said it's nice.
Nah.
So why can't you show it though? There has to be a reason.
You brought it up.
You know why?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. No, I don't know. Never mind.
I know. I think I can figure it out by that statement.
All right. Shout out to Andrew. He was the self-proclaimed leader of the Beige Comic Lords.
Beige Comic Lords.
We'll take it. Beige Comic Lords South.
Southern edition. It's something about
Beige Comic Lords South.
Y'all Carolina brothers are a whole other ilk.
You said it wrong. It's Kalana.
Kalana. I have a box. I have a box for you to sell. So I'll see if I can drop it off to you this weekend.
You have a box of what?
I have a box of comics for him to sell on his whatnot.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
I have to dig in my boxes.
Word, Derek, you ain't never sent me the package.
You never send me a label. Send me a label.
Bet. I'm like, Derek, I'll send you one literally before this week.
All right, cool.
I'm like, What you mean? Don't let him do that to you? No. Derek is the
picture been up there longer than a mug, man. Y'all gonna show some else up there?
There you go. I'll take care of myself, Marwan.
Yeah,
I'll be all right.
He has some bass in his voice on that too.
Production values is crazy today.
What are you talking about? Don't be picking on nobody.
All right. So, what's new with everybody, man? I feel like it's been a long time since we. Has it been a week? Has it only been a week?
I mean, you were gone for San Diego, right? And then
that was a minute ago.
You were out here moving and grooving, doing what you do. And then we had a show last week. Yeah, we you know.
Sure did.
You know what? Oracle, do me a favor. Can you please explain how was the show, my dear? How was the show? How was it ran? What did you do? Can you talk to the people, please? We will, you know, we always
for Infinity Con. It was my first solo event because usually I will partner with Second Sight or another comic creator, and anything that could go wrong would go wrong because my banner didn't show up. The stickers that I made, because I made BCL stickers.
Nice.
But they came out trash. So I have to go through a different company. It was just disaster after disaster. But the show itself was exceptional. My daughter was my employee for the table, and she was doing artwork, and Sanford Green gave her some very expensive tips on how to proceed where she was stuck, because she's pretty good. People wanted to buy her digital stickers, but they weren't ready, so they got to hang out a little bit, and he schooled her as the professor that he is. She was very happy with that was
tried. There we go.
That's my daughter Katana. And that was a lesson in where she was stuck in her art. So that opened the floodgates of creativity for her. So
can you leave that photo there for a minute? This is a testament of Sanford Green, who we all know. We've all had run-ins and conversations with Sanford. What I want everyone to focus on is literally Sanford Green's face. Specifically the joy that he's exuding in teaching, not just because it's Oracle's daughter, but just teaching the art down to someone else. Like, look at his face. You can tell that he's not like, let me just show you. He's absolutely enjoying this as much as Oracle's daughter. That is what you know. Someone, one, loves what they do, but absolutely cares about what happens when he's gone. This is why we hold him in such high regard. Others are just like that. But I want you to take a moment at this photo. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, he was. I actually. She's a talented artist, and she was. I think it was Procreate that she was reviewing with him, and he was teaching her things that she didn't even know how to use on Procreate. He's like, "Oh, don't do it that way. That's like the long way. Here's the shortcuts you can do," and giving her really practical tips that this is not something that you're going to get when you're looking at the user manual for Procreate. This is something that he was giving her real tips based on what someone who does this for a living does. The artist that's next to him, that you see at the table, the far table,
Aaron Bartlett.
Aaron Bartlett, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fame. He was listening in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely! I can't believe she's doing it that way. We absolutely what he's telling you is 100% accurate. This is the way to do it better." So I thought it was an incredible.
I love that you just said Aaron Bartlett like that. When I'm like, Aaron Bartlett is a monster.
Oh, the man's a phenomenal artist. Phenomenal and mad cool. Mad cool dude.
So chill, very chill.
For those that don't know, go do your research. But this is a monster. But nonetheless, Oracle, continue.
No, it's just that, it was nice to have that moment where you see mentorship.
I am immensely grateful because I am not an artist. Okay, I have house full of artists, because my spouse is an exceptional artist as well, and my daughter is an artist. And so I don't have the ability to share any guidelines for anything. And my spouse was at home, and she doesn't really like to share where she's stuck, but she knows and trusts. I said, listen, this is an opportunity for you to learn something. Just, show him your work. And it took her a while because she's very shy. She's very quiet. And took her a while to even get up from the booth to go over to where Sanford was. But once she did, she was grinning ear to ear. I mean, she's awesome. Like, Mom, I told him to open a tab because I'm going to keep having to ask questions. I said, it's fine. He's the professor. He got you. So, invaluable.
Yes.
Shout out to Sanford Green. There was also, let's see if there's something else I can show here. Here's Oracle at her table.
Nice.
And we also, wrong direction.
What? Whoa. Scan that. You wanted to show it up. Right.
Shout out to Gordon Mahan, one of our BCL members.
Oh, what's up, Gordon?
Hey, what's up?
Randomly ran into him. He actually was just in town. He was in town for something I think completely unrelated, and he realized, oh wait, there's a con going on. Stopped by, and he got to see both of us there, so that was cool.
Yeah, he hung out for a while. Yeah.
Paul, you out of uniform? No BCL shirt?
That is a BCL. Well, technically, it's a limited edition. There's only one of these.
One of one.
It's a one of one. Yeah.
Derek, my good man, how are you? How you been?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I've been stateside a lot more this year than usual.
Well, good.
But that said, I've been very busy all hours of day and night trying to keep the world safe.
It's better than dodging bullets.
Yeah.
First off, no, why would he be dodging bullets when he just works at a desk? Exactly. You gonna tell me shush? You the one out here telling people he dodging bullets.
Look, we don't talk about what Derek does for a living. It's safer for everybody. There's a reason StreamYard keeps giving us problems.
Right. You know what? I think that's it. Thank you, boss.
You know what? You might be right. Perfect segue. My boy Phil. What's going on, black man?
Gene Sawyer. What's up?
Man,
How you doing?
listen,
what up, OG? Man,
I got hundreds of comics that need bagged and boarded, and I'm sitting here like, there's not a better time to do this than right now while we're sitting here doing this. So
it's very therapeutic, isn't it? Bagging and boarding is.
It is, man. It's crazy because I never really get a chance to. I just have if I turn this around, I'll have stacks of stuff just sitting there, and I hate to do that. Then I'll put stuff in the boxes, but I need to actually go through all my long boxes. I'm gonna take a couple of days where I'm just not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna actually put all my stuff in order. I'll have sections of stuff in order, and then it's just sections of stuff just as anything together. So I have to do better than that.
That last part is like my entire room.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's but everything's pretty good, man. I had a funeral today.
What? No, my condolences.
It's all good. It's all good. It was beautiful services, and I got a lot of business stuff done today, man. It was a good day. We are in the planning stages of finding 52 with locations and things of that nature. I don't know if people saw what we dropped on IG this past week, where Willie Cordy did a piece for me that's going to be part of the incentives. I'm not sure if I want to make that a stretch goal or if I want to make that one, just one already incentives that are already there. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking about we're about to do some stretch goals, and it was Willie Cordy did a really dope piece where he had me like Indiana Jones.
I saw that. Absolutely fire, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, but I saw that and I said, "Oh yes,
super dope." Matter of fact, I'll put it up here, so I'll put it on here so that we can all see, everybody can see it.
Nah, that piece is fire.
Shout out to the team Griot, Richard Wright. Appreciate you, fam.
Richard in the building. So yeah, so my week has been pretty good, man. I just got a lot of good things get ready to pop off. So we're just we're here. How about that?
Very nice. So Derek, I like this. This is official now, BCL lore. Derek is a variant of Tommy from Martin, but he actually has a job. We just don't talk about his job. There we go. So it is said.
That's 100% true.
So it shall be. Done. So it shall be. See, Derek is even talking. He's on mute. See, that's how many jobs he got.
There we go. I was sorry. I was talking to my other job. Hold on a minute, guys.
There you go.
Hold on.
There you go.
I might do a giveaway tonight. I have since we were talking about Sanford Green, I've got a Sanford Green item. I'll give away tonight.
Okay. We'll get to that. Before we do, I definitely want to see this work. This artwork. Well, I saw it, but I definitely want you guys to see.
Right. So one is the original pencils, and we're actually sending that out to the person who actually threw that last bit of money. We closed out. That's what we did. We closed out the Finding 52 regular campaign. So the original artwork is being sent off to them, and then there's the actual print. So it's actually in there now. You can actually pull it up now if you want to, sir.
Let's do it. Ooh!
Oh my God!
That's what the print. That's what the print's going to look like, and then there's also the actual pencils of it as well. That's nice. the actual pencil piece of that. I believe it's like 11 by 17.
Now I see why Phil.
I love how Willie just loves to remind people just how damn good he is.
But no, now I understand why Phil oiled up his head today with extra photo. Now it makes sense.
Oh my God!
Because I'm like the way the light. Time out, y'all. See, y'all think sometimes I'll be performing. Stop. Look at the way the light was hitting this man's head.
What's happening?
You hurt my eyes.
Now?
I have to be prepared. Let me get my glass, my shade.
Look at the way you see the way. It looked like a Kirby. Like where's Sanford? I could see Kirby crackle.
What is wrong with y'all today, man?
I need to swap out my diamonds now. Hold on. That's too bright.
Yeah, you can't come on here every week talk about how good looking you are and then have people say, "Hey, man, you look nice today." And you like,
I appreciate it. You're right. I appreciate it.
But no, I'm not gonna front this part right here though. Like, see this in a print. Ooh,
he got me like scaling down the drawing. He got me whitewater rafting. Man,
wait, that's you in the water?
That's me in the water, dog.
Oh, that's crazy. Let's go. Yeah,
no, but here's
like extra oil.
But here's the dope thing about it, though. You know what's crazy?
Extra oil hashtag. Let's go. Thank you, Kaz.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Kaz.
Just this one thing. Chocolate. I had to put my shades on because you got to give me a warning before you put that brightness on the screen.
Dude, you see that shine?
That glare, woo, had to swap it out.
Emotional damage.
You know what, man? I'm gonna let him slide, man. But
man, out here shining and glistening. Look. And it's only black and white. It's not even color. Come on now.
No, it's black and gold, cuz it's Steeler color.
You know, I apologize. It's black and gold.
Come on, man. It's Pittsburgh shit. But the dope thing about it is I actually do paddle boarding. So I'm on the water and rapids that time. So that's the crazy part, but not with no college.
Paddleboard. Isn't that white people stuff?
No, it's just people who don't want to be regular in their life stuff.
Don't want to be regular as opposed
before y'all start reacting. That was a joke.
All the other cultures
and
activities
Rich. Well said,
do.
Rich.
Don't understand why
this is absolutely dope. But ladies and gentlemen, this is another representation of what we can do as a community when we all come together for a common goal to absolutely move forward and push the needle. So absolutely.
So
we have everything we need.
But check this out. Here's the beautiful thing about it. So when Willie did it, I didn't ask him to do it or anything of that particular nature. I think what had happened was that's always been the homie, and we've always talked about working together, and you know how that go. But what I believe happened, and correct me if I'm wrong, Willie, if you're watching, he can come back and correct later. What had happened was he was watching the episode when we were doing all the giveaways and to support Finding 52, and he said basically, he was like he put that together. That was going to be part of his contribution. And I thank Brother Cordy for that. And like I said, we gifted the pencils to the person who closed it out. So that was who made us hit that mark. We'll say it like that. Because people came a little bit after that, but who made us hit that mark? We went ahead and sending the original artwork off to them.
Absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. Well, listen, super excited. And then Paul, CEO of the Black Comic Lords, the boss, El Jefe. How you been, my guy?
I'm good, man. Phil's mentioning bagging and boarding. I just opened up some packages of some books I just got in the mail. Starting with something old. I remember at San Diego, a lot of people were interviewing Dennis Cowan due to his historic and overdue Hall of Fame induction. And of course, the question of, what inspired you to get into comics came up a few times. In one of the interviews, I heard him say that one of his inspirations when he was young in life was seeing the Black Racer for the first time, Kirby's Black Racer.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I have the original, but there was a second one. It was like the first reprint of that same book here.
Oh, nice.
So I just wanted to get a copy of it. I have the first one, but this is the sort of second print. Dennis, years later, did his own one shot involving the Black Racer. He and I think it was Reggie Hudlin did a one shot involving the Black Racer. Classic issue. Everyone should have that issue in their collection. Just as he says, all Kirby's good Kirby.
I was gonna say that. Yep, all Kirby good Kirby.
So can't be mad at that. And then I just opened up this other package. I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous because the package came like this.
Oh, shoot. Sometimes the mail people just don't care. What the heck?
This is how the comic
That's
came.
not, whoever sent it to you, that's not their fault. That's the mail carrier.
Did you
open it?
PSD, man. Please do it in mailers, Gemini mailers.
It's not that hard to put it, even if you don't have a Gemini mailer. So when I'm mailing out gifts to people, I will put, if I don't have a Gemini, which that's not a thing, but if I decide to mail it different, I will put cardboard.
Put two pieces of cardboard, hard cardboard.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to protect the book.
That had me shook. I just as y'all were talking, I was opening it in anticipation that I was gonna have a messed up book.
Yeah,
but it came out fine. Everything's fine. It's great.
What book was it? What book was it?
Solar the Sovereign.
Oh, nice.
Issue 0 and issue 1.
Concrete
Comics. Shout out to Thad. Real dope superhero, man. Just classic superhero. It's amazing how much I miss just reading comics about classic superheroing. Even came with some prints of the covers, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool, yeah.
As well.
Very vibrant. Very vibrant.
That's tough.
And even threw in a little trading card.
See, I like.
I love those little
touches, man. Little touches.
Yeah, but those touches go a long way to giving that polished, luxurious, put together look.
I'm so easy to please.
Damn.
I appreciate little touches like that. So that was my comic pickups for this week. I have not been to the LCS today.
Me neither.
So I don't know what's going on. I did. That's half true. I did have one comic, which was the Miles Morales that dropped. Shout out to Brian Edward Hill, who's taken over Miles Morales. Here's my take on it. Because there was some debate on the internet about it. One of the things I have appreciated about Cody Ziegler's run, which in my opinion is arguably the best run of Miles Morales' career.
It is.
I say that because Cody Ziegler's run was about the criticisms Miles has had about making him his own man, his own character, not simply the black version of Spider-Man. Which there is fair criticism to say that, because oftentimes when you do these derivative characters, and let's be real, that's what he is. And I love Miles. I've been there since literally Ultimate Fallout number 4. The criticism of these derivative characters is that they just become black versions or black-faced versions of the original characters. So they end up just having the same rogues gallery, background, etc. And that was fair criticism for look, when Miles had his Ultimate Comics edition, they just did ultimate versions of Peter's nemesis, Peter's rogues gallery. So you had an Ultimate Scorpion, Ultimate Lizard, Ultimate X, et cetera, et cetera.
But that was part of the ultimate point, was to have the opposites. But go ahead.
I get that, but in that, Miles never had his own villains. Everybody were just different versions of Peter's villains. And when he crossed over into the 616, he still ended up fighting just Peter's villains. He didn't really get his own villains. Saladin Ahmed introduced a couple, but nothing that I thought really stuck. Cody went out of his way to make sure he established Pete's world. I said Pete. Miles's world.
Miles's world.
Not just in terms of his villains, but his friends. He introduced a constant barrage of characters. It kind of reminded me almost to the point of like the old Power Man comics, where he had like a villain of the week. Cody did a lot of that, but then he put Miles in situations that were unique for him. And they talk about this. Shout out to Brian Edward Hill, because he could have just taken it in a different direction and just discounted it or what have you, but he embraced it. Because the storyline involves putting Peter. I keep saying Peter because I say
it's the white man.
Putting Miles in a situation where he's more street level again, because Cody had him in Wakanda. Cody had him on doing cosmic stuff. Cody had him going in multi-dimensional stuff. Cody expanded Miles's world to make him huge, expanded his rogues gallery, expanded his friends, expanded his power sets, had him training under Misty Knight, establishing black mentorship between an original black character and a new black character, and have that mentorship. I mean, he did a lot of dope stuff. That's why I personally consider his run to be the most definitive for Miles, because it really established who Miles is outside of being the Black Spider-Man. It made him his own character. Even gave him new power sets that he never had before. Made him a vampire. Made him have the sword. Made him expand his electrical powers, etc. So with Brian Edward Hill's version, Miles is brought back to a street level. I love the interior artist, Nico. I forget the dude's last name. I apologize, but Nico something is the artist. Fantastic artist. Covers by Simone DeMeo. If y'all know Simone DeMeo, you should be like, ooh,
man,
because
that's the man.
He's doing all the cover A's for this series.
Nico Leon,
thank you.
There's
the one criticism I literally only had one criticism, and it's not entirely Brian Edward Hill's fault. At the end of, I don't think it was Cody's run, but Miles broke up with Starling. Starling, who is the daughter of the Vulture, the granddaughter of the Vulture, has been Miles's girlfriend for several years, and for all intents and purposes, was the only black superhero love couple in mainstream comics in an ongoing series. The only one was Miles and Starling. They broke up. So currently speaking, I don't know, and maybe in the chat you guys can think of somebody, but I don't know of any black super love couples in mainstream comics in an ongoing series.
Oh, said ongoing. I was like, oh.
The ongoing is the part.
Marvel and the Trash Bin. Oh, I have one. Marvel and the Trash Bin.
Night. No, they're not in the ongoing series.
I just gave you one. Marvel and the Trash Bin. They're throwing away all the black characters. Wonder Man, trashed. Blade, trashed. Oh, you want something
wow.
That's comics, not the television shows. But
Why
yeah.
are we talking? I can't.
No. So Marvel and the Trash Bin. So that's a great relationship.
I'm excited about Miles's new series. I like the new take. I think it's interesting. I'm not happy about his love life. But other than that, I'm curious to see what Brian Everett Hill does with the character.
People break up every day, B.
Yeah, I had high hopes for them. But yeah, it's natural. That's my report for the week.
Well, you know what? So I guess I'll do a I wasn't planning on doing that, but I did.
Well, before you do that, you know what? And it's only right. It's you. Before you do that, I absolutely want to go over my week, right? And
he's taking off his glasses. Phil puts on the Dahmers. He's taking off his glasses.
No, I'm dead serious. So I'm a little bit off. Big? You know what? Yeah, absolutely. Please enlarge me.
Wow.
Pause.
Yep.
Wow, that was crazy.
You know what? Absolutely. Because.
Oh, you got to line up too. Look at you.
Listen, the chocolate stay out here, smooth, grooved, and always in control, baby. Don't disrespect the chocolate. You know we out here dripping.
Not the last.
Grooving, shaking the bacon, kissing babies, and shaking hands. Come on now. Every day. That's how we do. You see the 360. Come on. Now, I absolutely love this comic book culture. I love this comic book culture, right? Even before I never wanted to be on screen, right? So I was recruited to be on screen and all of that. And then you're like, oh, you talking about you, chocolate? No. Look at tons of dope stuff. Damien Scott. No. I want to absolutely be serious, right? As a matter of fact, don't even address me as chocolate right now. Address me as Randy. That is what I am. I need to remove the performative value so that you can take it as seriously as I'm giving it. I'm not even going to pause that. That's where we at right now. I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with my OG and a few in the OG, right? And it was pretty much the plight of Black women in this niche, in this zeitgeist, in this area of comics that we could call, this fandom that we call comics. And obviously she's my OG, so she's poured into me, right? So it's Joe Illidge, everybody. But there's certain things, there's behaviors that obviously she knew I'm not going to omit or express because my OG, and even if she dare saw it, she would fix it in 10 seconds. But there were absolutely patterns and things that I was oblivious to. Sunday, this week at Thrificon was amazing. Got to see. We're going to talk about it. I spoke with Dennis Cowan, Sosa Micah, Steel Freeze. There was the who's there, right? But there was a situation that transpired between, and we don't need to say who because they may not want it to be publicized. But one, we absolutely got to have this conversation. And my wife was there, and there was obviously women. What's freaking no, right? So there were women at this booth, and the artist was drawing, and she's one of our top artists. And the men there couldn't control their sperm count. And you're probably like, what you mean? Meaning, we all are men here, and even women. And I'm not pausing it on purpose because I don't want to placate into the fun stuff. I'm absolutely stripping away the performative value because this is how serious I need y'all to take it. We're going to get serious. We are men here. Phil, myself, Mr. Beige Man, Paul. We see beautiful ladies every day. Our wives, our spouse are beautiful ladies. But we outside in the streets mingling all day. We see someone, oh, you're pretty, you're beautiful. Oh, you bad? Okay, cool. Keep it pushing. It's okay to say she's bad and keep pushing. But the minute you make her feel uncomfortable because you just a cornball, because you a scumbag, because you don't know how to talk to a lady, because you just sitting in your room fapping to stuff on the wall, that's a problem. Now, where am I going with this? Stephanie Williams, what the fuck? I don't understand. And I wish I had a disclaimer. And let me preference this by saying, no, she did not ask me to say this. No one from her camp asked me to say this. No, the BCL didn't ask me to say this. They don't know what's going on right now. They're all sitting there going, oh shit, what's happening? It is what it is. Strap your seatbelt on because this shit's about to get real. any comments, concerns that you guys have, absolutely please direct them to me. You know where to find me on Instagram. You know where to find me on Facebook. You know where to find me on whatnot. You know where to find me in these streets. You know where I am. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm at the cons. I'm tangible. You want to have a conversation? Let's have a conversation. But keep the same energy that you have with her with me. I don't understand how, and let me calm down because I don't want, because yelling doesn't mean anything. You can have the same, you can convey the same message by staying calm. But I don't understand how the woman, and when I say the woman, Stephanie Williams, how the fuck she's writing Street Sharks, Temporal, Roots of Madness, Wonder Woman, right? 4 different, and on top of all the other stuff, 4 different absolutely dope books in different genres, and she never dropped. Meaning she was a point guard. Because I'm gonna talk to you in the language of your ancestors. She was a point guard. She got buckets. She got assists. She moved to small forward. She got buckets. They moved her to center. She got buckets. So every position she played, meaning every book she's written has been a different genre. Star Wars, everything she's written is a different genre, requires a different skill set. She's burned through everything. She was nominated as the best writer she was nominated at the Eisner for Best Writer of the Year. The first time that anyone with melanated anything, with any type of soul ties to God, I don't care, we going there, was nominated was Dwayne McDuffie. She didn't win, whatever. But explain to me how individuals that look like us from the same pigmentation are now taking this lady and dragging her. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Do you not like women? Were you not birthed from a canal from your mother? Do you not like your mother? And I say that because I'm watching people that look like me, whether they're beige, the different hues of melanated color. I don't understand when individuals say that this culture is toxic. This comes from it. And you know what? I'm going to hold people like me accountable as well. You're probably like, whoa, what the fuck did I do? Because when you see it, do you check it? Do you put it in play? If you do, great. If you don't, you got a problem as well too, because you not checking it is allowing it to fester and move. I don't understand. The woman is writing Vixen. What the fuck does she have to do with Black Panther? And my problem with that is, even if you have your ideas, even if you have your ideologies, that is fine, because I go off the deep end all the gosh dang time. But it's one thing to say, I feel X, and then to go balls beyond. Because my thing is, and Phil said it the other day, keep the same energy. I guarantee you're not saying that to Scott Snyder. I guarantee you're not saying that to Liefeld. Matter of fact, I'll take you in better. I guarantee you're not saying that to Stephanie Phillips. I guarantee you're not saying that to Peach Momoko. I guarantee you're not saying it to them.
So I'm lost. What exactly?
Oh, you know what? You know what?
Saying
Phil,
like we know what
stay
happened.
with me.
What
exactly happened? I'm happy. Hold on. So on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, on social media platforms, there is a conversation. There was a boycott, right? And I say that not lightly, right? And so Stephanie had put boycott. I'm like, what? So I did my own research, and I'm watching individuals who may be in the BCL, who may be in my whatnot room. If that's you, get the fuck out. I don't need to sell you nothing. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need it. I can't tell you to leave BCL, but I do not want anyone that partakes in the toxicity of this culture to even be in my circle or in my zeitgeist in any way, fashion. I don't want your dollars. I don't want your money. I do not want it because I do not want to perpetuate the bullshit that is.
I still don't
Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. You asked the question, I'm going to tell you. Stay with me. And I wasn't going to do it, but I'm like, it's burning in me.
Okay.
So, and I'm paraphrasing. So there is a conversation, or there's a attack on Stephanie because of either the lack of or something happened with Black Panther, or the representation of it in a comic book that maybe she might have she did like a one shot, but this was like 10, 20 years ago. And I'm just like, my nigga, you really looking for something out of all the things that you can talk about, out of all the bullshit that you can talk about, you're really going on there. For those that are like, what are you going on? Go on X. And my thing is, it's one thing to say, I didn't like that you wrote this, but I'm watching people drag her for filth and talk about this Black woman who is literally writing one of the best things, who is one of our top writers, full stop. Not because she's Black, not because she's a woman, but because this is what she does. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? But no one keeps the same energy for these other counterparts. And then I'm going to even add an extra on that for my Vita Ayelas, for my Aletha Martinez, for my Shea Graysons, for my Regine Sawyers. We got to stop this. This got to stop. And listen, it absolutely needs to stop. And you know what? Absolutely. For the men as well. The bullshit that Maria had to endure when he was writing the number, it was number one for 3 weeks. I got the facts correct. He wrote the number one book for Marvel, full stop, for 3 weeks. He was number one. And he was dealing with the level of violent aggression that this black man had to deal with from his own individual. It's one thing if a stranger walks up and tries to swing on Phil. Phil gonna knock him out, punch him in the face. But if I walk into Collections in Black and I grab the mic and I say Phil's a sucker, this, that, and the third, Phil gonna be like, Chocolate, you my man. What the fuck? What? It hurts.
Come on now,
ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna end it because we're not gonna take the whole time. But this absolutely needs to stop because it's disgusting. And I understand. Oh, they do it too. They do it too. They do it too. I don't give a fuck about they. I care about us. We do it the most. It is absolutely weird. And you know what? Dino Black Panther fans, they're not weird because Paul is the leader of the Black Panther fan club. He ain't no fucking weirdo. Guys, it doesn't make sense. Forget about comics. Hold on. Good. Forget about comics for 10 seconds. Forget about comics. I don't care about comics at this moment right now. And I'm talking to the men, because the women are also partaking in this as well. Not all of them, but some of them are also adding on and dogpiling. I'm going to touch that on 10 seconds because I ain't no lady. But for the men, for my men, because if you're doing that, you're not a man. You're a bitch. Straight. I'm not holding no tongues. If you feel a type of way, so be it. You want to put a podcast about me and deal with me, come see me. I don't care. If you are participating and allowing this, you're a bitch. Full stop.
All right.
We got to protect our ladies. And I know this, and I know y'all like, whoa, we came here for comics. I'm going to end it. But ladies and gentlemen, my fellas, we absolutely got to protect our ladies. What the fuck is going on? If you see this behavior permeating and moving in your circle, shut that shit down. If you do shut it down, great. Awesome. But the fact that, and we understand keyboard warriors and whatnot, but I find it absolutely deplorable that this woman and other individuals, like I said, the VDILs, my regimes, the Elitas, the Shays, the Sozos, it goes on, the Oracles, the list goes on and on. But it's absolutely deplorable that this is happening. And my problem is I don't see anyone saying, yo, chill, shut this shit down. Enough. I don't see it. If it's there, so be it. I don't see it. But we got to uphold each other, one, right? It's not just a black, white thing, women. We have to uphold each other, one. Because if we don't do it, they don't do it. You see Marvel canceling everything black over there. That's a fact. But on top of culturally, we got to protect our sisters. We got to make sure we create an environment where they feel safe. Now, of course, sisters, you got to empower us and we got to empower y'all. But what the fuck is going on? Guys, we got to stop this, please. And I'm sorry to go down this tangent, but we absolutely got to stop. It's disgusting. The woman just got nominated for an Eisner for the best writer. She's writing Vixen. She's bringing home the trophy. And she has to deal with this. Her son has to see this. Her husband has to literally go to the gym every day to make sure that somebody says something stupid to knock them out. On top of that, because this is not an isolated issue, to the podcasters, to the influencers, to the whatnotters, to the whatever you think you are, whether you're dealing with Stephanie, whether you're dealing with Shay, whether you're dealing with Regine, whether you're dealing with anyone, watch the energy that you bring and keep the same energy. Don't be this sucker ass shit where if it's a Scott Snyder, you, oh my God, yes. But because it's a woman, you want to all of a sudden talk that. Guys, and I'm sorry that we have to have this conversation, and I didn't want to bring the mood. We're going to bring the fun right back, because I got some dope news for y'all, and some exclusives, and some shit. But I'm sorry I had to bring this up. I had to. Phil, you were saying something.
Yeah. I just wanted clarification as into what was going on, because I wasn't sure what exactly was going on. So I'm glad that you cleared that up.
Nah, it was pissing me off. I'm like, yo, the lady is literally writing some of the dopest books ever. And I'm just like, I'm looking at like I said, it's one thing to say, I don't like this, but the level of vitriol, the venom that they spitting at this woman. And I'm just like, you wouldn't do that if it was Liefeld. You wouldn't do that if it was Dan Mora. You wouldn't do that if it was Peach Momoko. Let's say it's another woman. You wouldn't do that if it was the white counterparts. So what makes her easy? And she ain't the one. That's the second part. She ain't the one. She might let y'all slide, but I'm gonna slow down because I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back. But please. Now, staying on Stephanie for 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we spoke about Vixen, right? We spoke about Vixen. PSA announcement outside in the zeitgeist to all my artist friends, to all of my creators, or my artists, Oracle's daughter. I hope y'all out here drawing Oracle, Vixen art all damn day and tagging Stephanie. Because when I'm talking about, we need everyone to, the same way they got 1,000 copies of Absolute Batman variants and covers, y'all better see, I need to see that. So I need everybody. I'm reaching out to everyone I know. Sway, Cross. I was just with, listen, see, now we get into what y'all want. I was just with Damian Scott a few minutes ago. Now I'm saying I was just with Damian, and I'm like, D, we got to get you in these books. Absolutely. We got to absolutely rock and roll. Absolutely. Now, Paul, while I have the floor, your nemesis.
Which one? I have a list.
Oh, wait. I did say I was going to get you upset. Hold on. I did say I was going to get you upset. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
It's go time. I did say I was going to get you upset.
What is that?
Wear a Florida State jersey or something? What are you doing?
I did say I was going to get you upset.
It's a milestone.
Hold on. Table up. No, you don't understand. You pay it. What? You know what? Enlarge me. Yeah. Check it out. Check me out. Ooh, shout out to my boy down in Cleveland.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I like it.
Oh, look at the insides. You see,
I see it.
Let
me see the sleeve.
You see what I see? Do you? Let me see your left sleeve.
Let me see your left sleeve. Your left sleeve. Yeah, it's on there.
Do you see what
I see? That's nice.
Do you see what I see? The stars above.
Nigga,
y'all don't understand. Listen, we moving the group and shaking the bacon out here, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I'm gonna piss you off.
Shaking bacon.
My boy Sun Tzu, ladies and gentlemen, and I know y'all. Hold on, let me put the mic back on. Let me put the mic back on Paul's shirt that he don't got. Hold on. Let me put the mic back on Paul's shirt that he don't got, because Paul ain't talking. Because he ain't got these. I'm just saying, Paul ain't got these. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you chocolate. But no,
Paul ain't got it.
Your nemesis did something savage the other day.
I do have a 1-of-1 milestone shirt, but
you ain't got this. You ain't got this. You know what, Marwan?
It's all good. I'm not petty. Blessings on you.
Phil, don't show that ever again, please. Phil, don't even bring it back up.
Just move it to the side. Show it ever again.
Nah, Phil knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just move it to the side. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Sun Tzu this week did something awesome. So first off, my time. Let me grab the floor. So we went terrific on.
You've had it. He said my time like he ain't been on for a half hour. Go ahead.
My time.
Thank you for the context. We do appreciate it.
We rocking and rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Sun Tzu did something that hasn't been done in a long time.
It's the chocolate show. Right
Amalgam Comics. Amalgam Comics was one of the first to do a black retailer exclusive. Ink Alliance. And when I mean black, I'm talking about black retailer doing a black exclusive. Ink Alliance, black retailers doing a black exclusive. On Whatnot, I may be the king of Whatnot, but my boy Sun Tzu is the first person on Whatnot, black, to do a black retailer. And he is the official third person, full stop, to do a black retailer exclusive with a black indie comics. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil, I was literally talking about you all week. It is literally a black art renaissance happening right here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely have to express that. Absolutely have to show some light and shine to my boy. Oh man, absolutely excited. That being said, See. Derek
got the art.
Derek because Derek is a part of that Beige Comic Lords. Derek Derek is a part of that Beige Comic Lords. You know what I'm saying? Marwan, disrespectful.
Beige
just get
Comic Lords. That's so awesome.
Now I'm saying that Beige Comic Lords. I'm just saying. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize to be so long-winded, but I absolutely was. It's not. I was. I am
big. Thank you.
Disgusted. Oh, big. Appreciate you. Absolutely disgusted about how the community. And when I say community, I don't want to paint everybody with the same brush. How certain individuals in the community are attacking this woman who is literally out here busting her ass, putting in the. There's things I wish I can tell y'all that she was able to maneuver, and we talk about it every day, and y'all would never know in terms of the comics and situation, and y'all attacking her. Sit down, pop a squat, calm down. For now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Phil, you were asking a question.
There's a question in the chat for Phil, by the way. It was a good question. Phil,
I didn't see it.
Here you go.
Right here, I got you.
Here you go.
Big Phil, can you explain the missing Black Panther pages that are missing?
Time out. Is there more than one page missing?
The whole book is missing.
The whole thing is the whole issue missing.
Wait. Time out. Before you explain it, Phil. No. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. Stay with me.
Give him the floor back, Phil.
Let Phil have the floor. I'm gonna give him the floor. But I thought it was just finding
everything.
Wait, stay with me. I thought it was just finding 52 that was gone. You trying to tell me there's more missing?
That's a whole issue, cuz.
That's a whole comic book.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 52.
You know what? Is this really happening right now?
Man,
is this really happening?
He's trolling.
He's not.
I know the whole book.
So he asked about a missing page. The missing page. So it sounds like he's talking about the individual page. Let me just explain, Chaka. Just take a breather, man. Take a breather. So basically what is happening is that, for those who don't know, I'm in the midst of getting ready to do the pilot to show called Finding 52. With that, we are looking for the actual pages to Fantastic Four number 52, which is the origin of the Black Panther, drawn by none other than Jack Kirby, written by Stan Lee, 1966. The significance of that is that the Black Panther is possibly the most iconic Black superhero in existence.
Possibly.
I mean, let's just move on. And the thing is that there are pages from number 53 that have been sold on the market, and I've actually had a page from 53 in Collections in Black in OAX several years ago. Shout out to Kazra and Khalil, who helped. We collaborated and put that together, and we were able to get a page from 53. In that particular page that I had, and if you watch the OAX Collections in Black All Access series, you will see that particular page on display, and that is possibly the oldest known published Black Panther page in existence.
Original art.
Of original art.
Yeah.
Of original art. That's still alive here. So then but there's nothing from 52, not the cover, the splash page, none of the interiors have been found. There was a alternative cover that Kirby did that does exist, but that wasn't published. So that's not an official piece from Fantastic Four 52. So I actually have, I guess I can say it now since people are asking, I will be at Heritage next month, and we're going to go through some of the archives. We're shooting at Heritage in Dallas at Heritage Auction. So the first stop, the first stop is probably going to be a spot in Durham. I'm actually going to be shooting with Sun Tzu and his folks. They do this big thing on Sunday that they've been doing for years, and all these Black collectors, artists, they're all going to be there. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to get some of that. But then we're going to the Dallas, to Heritage, and after that, the next place possibly will be Florida. to get with my man Kazra from the original Art Expo, comic art fans, and also I'll be able to link up with some of the BCL family and shoot them as well. Also, so if you see me at different cons and things of that nature, we will be getting footage for that. So the Baltimore con and things of that particular nature. So it's going to be a it's going to be a really dope journey, and we're going to unravel the mystery. So, and the reason why it's important is because it is an artifact that is, it just doesn't exist, and we need to find it. And part of the question is, a lot of those things were disposed of. Some were stolen, some were sold. There's people who have private collections who don't post them on the internet and just have them. But we're going to attempt to solve this Scooby-Doo mystery per se. So there it is in a nutshell.
Can I ask my question now, or is it okay?
You're allowed to.
What I meant was, I knew 52 was an issue. I mean, a full book, duh. But I thought there was more pages tied to T'Challa that were missing.
No, I mean there probably are. But
that's why I was like, wait, there's more besides 52.
Well, there's obviously there's things, but they don't hold the historical significance of Fantastic Four 52.
Got it. Okay, that's why I was like, there's other pages of T'Challa out there that's missing from this.
There's things that have been destroyed from. There's Iron Man pages that don't exist no more.
Okay, copy. That's what I meant. That's what I was like. Calm down.
The importance, sir, in context. The context clues are that this is the very first issue, the origin.
Oh no, absolutely.
The origin pages are missing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Chocolate, have you seen that original cover that was never published?
What?
Phil mentioned there's an original cover for Fantastic 452. The one.
Oh no,
was never published.
That's dope. Yeah, that's
crazy. So that's probably the oldest original art featuring the Black Panther, but it's not official published. But
crazy.
It's pretty dope in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer Austin Craft and how did I find out about this? I never heard of this. The reason why I found out is because I'm heavily deep into art curation, original comic art curation with collections in Black. And in doing so, we were looking for the very significant pages that would that we just needed, that we wanted to find. So when we did the version in Florida, we were looking for instance, the cover to Luke Cage #1, the first appearance. We were looking for all significant pieces. So for instance, we had every page from Bitterroot #1 on display. Every page from Bitterroot #1 on display. We also had the very first image of Black Goliath, the Ku Klux Klan Black Panther pages. We had the first time Luke Cage had his tiara. We had the first time Luke Cage had his powers. We had some Jack Kirby pieces. We had a page from 53. And some really dope paintings and things of that particular nature. We had there's just so much. But what ended up happening was we couldn't find a page. Of course, we want to find something from Fantastic Four 52. That's his origin. And the thing is that kept eluding us. And as we kept going down the rabbit hole, like it was always I think it was kind of a known fact that it wasn't common knowledge where those particular pages were. So in our search for them, it became a point where we were like, yo, these really aren't nobody, we don't know what these are. Now, we're not just some random guys looking for stuff. We are individuals who, besides, not trying to pat myself on my back, but my particular knowledge of original comic art is Black comic, culturally relevant comic art is better than the average person. It's better than some of the experts. And then having Kazra, who is pretty much the mastermind behind comic art fans and the original Art Expo, and has access to everyone, literally, he can't find them. And then my man Khalil, who is a master collector, who actually assisted me in the very first collections in Black as well, who actually accompanied me, flew in with me to go to Heritage years ago, where they brought out Matt Baker pieces for me to look at. So we're not just some individuals who don't know what we're talking about. And the reason why I gave that background, that context, because a lot of times people get up and they talk, and it sounds like they know what they're talking about, but they don't. You can check my resume. So for me to say, man, we can't find them, and this is something that needs to be found, and I feel like it's just important. So it was my journey and my search to find it just happened to come about where we're like, yo, I don't know. We don't know where this is. And there's a moment in, you go to YouTube, see OAX Collections in Black, all access. And there was a moment where, and we've said this before, where we're all in the room. Sanford, Brian Stillfreeze, me, BCL, the guy who created Rhodey, what's his name? Who did the Iron Man series, all that. He's in there. Like it was just a room full of who's who. And we made there was the revelation where we're like, Brian Stillfreeze, and we're sitting there saying, nobody knows where 52 is. And while I'm editing, while I'm sitting back, I'm home, I'm editing this, and I'm saying to myself, wait a second, this isn't right. And so that got the wheels spinning, and we're going to find something. So that's that. Hope I explained that correctly.
Well, all right.
I'm just glad I got to be there. It was all surreal.
Oh yeah, BCL squad was in the building, strong.
Well, Terrell Williams, the way to get in on that, he has a Kickstarter that was successfully fulfilled. So make sure that gets.
And also, you can always add more to the Kickstarter, because here's
I was just about to say.
Here's the thing about
absolutely go drop more.
Here's the thing about that. It's because that 15 was just to get started. That is nowhere near enough to get it done. But I just, my thing was, I didn't want to make it what I really wanted to make it, which was like 25, 30, and then we don't reach it, and then I can't do anything. You understand what I'm saying? So if you go to the, you go to the Kickstarter now, you could put in on there, like you said, there's tons of incentives. If you want to be part, we got things to do their names in the credit. You've seen the artwork that we've dropped. I think next week, I'm going to show some of the stretch goals that we're trying to get with it. But this is going to be a big deal. So, and the reason why I'm shooting the pilot now, I'll say this, the reason why I'm doing the pilot and wanted to have the pilot financed by us is because I could have sat there and wrote up the dopest treatment and send it out, to the I could have sat there and I could have went and sent out to the different streaming services and movies and things of that particular nature, and gave them a treatment. But at that particular point, there would have been some control issues, or they would have had a little bit more say so. But once you have things done and already finished, and you show it to them in that particular fashion, it's a little bit different. The bargaining tip is different because now it's mine. It's my IP. Oh, you want this on there? Now the bargaining tip is a little bit bigger. And for me, it's not about the money. It's about getting the history correct. We're actually living in a world where literally the president of the United States is talking about the Smithsonian Museum is out of control. I don't know if y'all seen that clip this week. I think it was this week.
Yeah,
where he's like, the Smithsonian's out of control. And then he made a statement about history. We only talk about the bad stuff during slavery. Like, cuz, what are you talking about here, sir? So we can sit back and we sit back and we look at these things. These are just comics. This is our history. This is our, Black Panther, regardless of how you feel about the characters, movies, or comics, he just transcends things, and he means so many different things to so many different people and at so many different times. And I think Finding 52 is going to be something that kind of brings a light to the historical context from just the comic world, but also from the African-American experience and the cultural experience, and just figuring out the history of it. So if you want to support, go to Kickstarter, look up Finding 52. I would, appreciate, anything that we put on there. The more we get, the better it's going to be. I'm going to do what I do. You've seen Collections in Black, but I can't wait. I can't wait to go to Texas. The things we've talked about at Heritage already is going to be incredible. So that's where we're at with it.
Well, that's going to be fun. That's gonna be absolutely exciting. Oracle, I see you with that Black Panther, Mama. I see you with that Black Panther over there.
I'm so proud of having this issue 1. It's not, Fantastic 452, but it is such a clean copy. So I almost show it off anytime we're talking about Black Panther.
I see you.
All
Paul, how you feeling? Because you've been quiet. We talking about Stephanie, Black Panther, your favorite. And we still got a lot more to go on. How you feeling?
I only sort of cursorily heard about what happened on the internets, the Twitters.
KP, I see you out here.
I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I try to limit my activities on there to just sort of posting stuff for, stuff that Black Comic Lords is doing. But in terms of interacting, I don't spend a lot of time there anymore. It's pretty toxic. It's a pretty toxic place. Some of the few times I've been irritated with dealing with the internet community, most of the time it's been with people from Twitter. It is every social media platform has its purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every social media platform has its culture. Twitter's is one that is literally designed to promulgate controversy.
Oh, say that again.
I don't know. I just said it from the top of my head. I don't know what I just said.
Promulgate
controversy. So the more negativity you put out there, the more controversy it gets, the more people react to it, the more the algorithm pushes that negative content. It's just a horrible place to be. I mean, it's just a lot of us have Twitter accounts because Twitter didn't always used to be that way.
No,
and it does have a lot of people on there, but for the most part, it's a pretty toxic place. So it doesn't surprise me that comments like that would be made. But on the flip side of it, you got to take these things in stride. Stephanie's a bigger target now because she's doing big things, right? That makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And we have to, as Chocolate says, we have to defend our sisters, because as difficult as it is just to be a Black creator, to throw woman Black creator on there is like an added level of stress and challenges that most of us men, we can't even fathom. And then to be in a very male dominated industry like comics, it's a whole nother level. So we do need to do better, men. And we certainly need to protect our sisters. And recognize I think I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
what
it's only going to get worse, because after Vixen blows up and she takes over the world,
it's absolutely going to get worse.
A-list character. Let me tell you something. I've been saying this for a while.
Yes, you have. I know what you're going to say.
Vixen make me big.
Vixen make me big is crazy.
This character right here, Vixen.
Hold on.
There is no reason she should not be DC's Black Panther.
Facts.
In terms of her notoriety. When I think about what does it take to constitute being an A-list character, comics, cartoons, live action, merch. She hits all of those. But one area of those that she lacks is in her comics. You're talking about one of the dopest characters DC has ever made, and she's had one miniseries and one shot. The rest of her appearances are on mostly team books. And not counting the sort of Elseworlds. There was a Vixen series, a Vixen NYC, which actually was a pretty good book. I have most of the series myself because I'm a Vixen fan. But there is no reason Vixen should not be an A-list character. This is a tremendous opportunity. The fact that this is an ongoing series to push Vixen finally into that A-list thing. Mark my words. We're just one big push from making her an A-list character. And if, I don't know if it's going to be James Gunn or the Snyderverse.
James Gunn is done.
Look, whoever takes over DC Extended Universe, if they put Vixen in a movie, it's done. It's done. That's the potential that character has. Particularly now, you're going to have, before she even hits the movies, you're going to have Stephanie increasing her power set, diversifying her power set, maybe giving her a gallery of characters around. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Well, hold on. Check this out. Because
we know
what's coming. You know what's coming next. You know what's coming next. Who would you see playing Vixen? I'm not even going to start with you. Oracle, I'm going to start with you first. Who would you see casting? And chat, I'm watching y'all as well, chat. What are your thoughts? Who could play a live action Vixen? Matter of fact, Oracle, I'm going to put you at the top spot. I'm not going to say make you big. I'm just going to put you in the top spot.
The top spot.
There you go, Mom. I have two.
Actually, there's an actress, and I'm her name is escaping me. She is not a big name actress, but she's an actress and model that lives in Atlanta. Derek, can you grab that picture that I dropped in there in the chat or Randy, one of you? There's a picture of Vixen in the messenger.
Okay.
I want people to see this because it's a shameless plug too.
Woman, I'm gonna protect you, so it's okay. I'm gonna protect you. It's okay.
Okay. When her name comes to me, I'm gonna explain as soon as somebody can pull up that picture. She is an exceptional actress. She lives in Atlanta. My spouse had her model to be a Vixen because he did Women of DC. He had Supergirl, Vixen, Starfire. These prints will be available this weekend at Animate Orlando. But I think what he did, I'm trying to remember her name. I'll have to find it. Forgive me, I cannot remember her name right now. But she's an actual actress. She's, lives in Atlanta. And this is who Vixen is to me outside of the comic books, because I've looked at this painting for several years now, and it's just a full circle now that DC is highlighting her again. We got Stephanie Williams writing, and the love for this character is just reignited for a lot of her fans. So, I'm gonna find her name. I'm gonna have to look for it. I apologize. I know, but you can circle back to me when I find her name. But this who should be Vixen. DC, if you out there, you paying attention, please find this woman. She is amazing. She is. Please find this woman. She's a beautiful soul, and she works hard, and she needs that new face one shot deal if y'all gonna put it in live action. So that's just my.
Looks like Toni Braxton.
She does, but I think she has her own beautiful uniqueness to her as well.
I'm not mad at it.
I have a suggestion.
Who you got? I got two. Who you got?
Let me share my screen. This is an actress who actually has already played a DC character. That's my only caveat.
Is this who I think it is? Are you stealing one of mine? Let's see. Who you got?
Laura Kariuki. If you recognize her, she played Lightning on the Black Lightning series in the 4th season when China
McCain.
McCain, I guess, left the show for a season or whatever. She's tall, she's young. I think Vixen, we talk about having very melanated sisters as superheroes, and she checks all the boxes. She can obviously play a superhero. She's done one already, but that's also kind of a negative as well, because I'm not one much for recycling actors and actresses for these characters, because there's plenty of actors out there. But I think she'd make an excellent character. If not, you see this picture of her as Storm. She's also someone.
I thought it was Lupita. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I got two who I would love to be as Vixen. Hold on. Since we show photos.
You're wrong for this. So, knowing Hollywood, they'll probably cast Elliot Page as Vixen.
Elliot Page is not even. Right. You know what? I'm not even gonna touch it. Not even gonna touch it. Elliot Page is not even. But never mind. But never mind. Number one, my first runner-up is Tiana Paris.
What?
Yup. As Vixen.
She's already played Cap. So this is what I just said. You can't recycle.
So what? I never gave stipulations. I just said, let the lady have work.
Yours is a crossover from Marvel to DC, whereas I
let her work. You sit here trying to pigeonhole her.
Let her work.
Let her work. You're supposed to protect our black sisters. Was she only good for one job? Huh? She gonna do one thing? Let her cook.
Wow.
The hell. Oh, she could just do one black thing and call it a day. Let the lady cook. Zendaya. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with Terrell. You know what? You go to BCL jail. I'm done. This guy's insane. And then my number two is this lady, Kiki Lane.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's my Vixen.
That's a legit choice right there.
That is my number one for Vixen.
I'm in fact, I might even just switch actresses and say that's number one.
I mean, listen, I want her Vixen.
That was mine too.
I want her for Vixen. And I know everybody's gonna say Tiana Taylor. Vixen. No, Tiana Taylor is Madam Slay. That's it. Leave her alone. Tiana Taylor should play Madam Slay. Leave her alone. Chloe Bailey wants to play Storm. No.
Thank you.
You might as well get Cynthia Erivo. No. And when I say that, Cynthia Erivo is a dope actress. She can sing her ass off. I just don't see her being Storm.
And she's too old. You need
Cynthia
someone.
I found her name.
If she's old, then we can get. Nah, she's fine.
I found the actress name.
Black don't crack. Black don't crack.
Her name is Diana Lavelle, and she is an actor out in Atlanta right now. She's been on CBS and Netflix and BT, so she's got a good huge resume. And she was a model years ago for that painting.
Yo, I'm tired. We gotta put Terrell in BCL jail. This man, Ice Spice, will be a dope Storm. What the freak? And I'm unhinged. You might as well. You might as well let Megan Thee Stallion. You might as well let Megan Thee Stallion be Nubia. If we're gonna do that.
I ain't mad at that.
Although that might work.
I'm not mad at that.
That might work. Time out. Wait a minute. Hold on. Chocolate, enlarge it. Wait a minute. Megan Thee Stallion as Nubia? I'm gonna applaud for that one. Yeah.
Ooh, here's a legit choice.
Thickness.
What about Coco Jones?
No, don't want it.
You don't like Coco Jones?
Of course I love Coco Jones. She's beautiful. She's married to one of the dopest ballers ever. She's a super singer. She's awesome. Actress and job. No.
Another choice.
No.
The actress, what's her name? Damn.
Phil, Derek, what you thinking? Where y'all at?
Played Starfire
like me,
series.
Yeah, you took mine. I'm on board with you, Chocolate.
I appreciate it. Phil, where you at, my boy?
I mean, you know who would have been a dope Vixen was Holly Berry. Y'all can do that all you want to. Anybody say I'm lying? You crazy? Holly Berry back.
That's your obsession talking. That's your obsession talking. We ain't even ignoring.
I'm the boo. He bad. Holly Berry bad. She's a legitimate.
Nobody said Halle Berry ain't bad.
She looked Vixen from the Justice League cartoon was literally based off of Holly Berry's look. Stop it, y'all.
No, it was based off of Halle Berry 20 years ago. Halle Berry now
I
ain't gonna play that.
I said back in the day. I didn't say now, sir.
As you said, context is needed.
I said that.
He gave context.
I gave context. You were busy talking instead of listening. I said
no. You know why? You know why I can't focus? Because your head is shining and it's distracting me. I'm sorry.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. You know what I'm saying? And it's amplified by my glasses.
We gotta get a filter on Phil's
there you go.
there.
I apologize if that's what you said.
Back in the day, she would have been.
Oh no, absolutely.
Absolutely. But I'm saying now I don't really have a dog in the fight at this particular point.
Fair.
I just wanted to be at the end of the. I just wanted to be a dope. If they're going to do it, I just want them to do it correctly. So that's where I take it. I think a lot of times
I want to stay on Vixen.
Well, hold on for a second. Hold on a second. We going back because we were talking about comics at one point. I'm going to go into what I got this week since nobody got any books this week, and
nobody said we didn't get books. Nobody said we didn't get books.
Hold on,
I didn't go to the shop, so
where?
I went for a second, but I didn't mean to say nobody got any books. So let's do this because we're already an hour and a half.
That was damn near disrespectful's comment.
What was the comment?
No one got books. We all have books.
All right, I'm about to say, wait, whoa, what?
No, my bad. No, I wasn't saying what happened was.
Years, sir.
No, what happened was if we rewind the tape, we were talking about the books we got for the week.
No, you were talking about your book you got for your week.
No, let me finish, sir.
Yeah.
Talk for 45 minutes.
It's been 15.
We were talking about the books. We were talking about books at one particular point. And then I was about to say something, and then Chuck said, hold on, I want to go into whatever. So then we went to the whole Stephanie situation.
Yup.
So I was just saying I wanted to come back to the picks that we were the picks that we were talking about, what we got. And then earlier, if we remember in our group text, we were talking about our recommendations because we can sit back and we get off track sometimes. And we start talking about mowing the lawn, and if Black Panther had a lawnmower, would he have a part one? Will his be black?
When did we ever talk about lawnmowers? Where are we going?
But now I'm intrigued. Black Panther did have a lawnmower.
What? Because I'm like, no.
Like, why would you levitate and have some type of anti-gravity?
Wouldn't Wakanda have like technology that you don't even need these type of things?
What books did Cass get this week? Let's get into that. Let's
I'm
do
on
that.
The Black Panther lawnmower thing right now. What is that?
It's new, man, and it's made out of vibranium.
Immortal Hulk, great power. What is that?
So if y'all saw Amazing Spider-Man, because I'm just gonna go first.
Why would the Hulk need a mask? He's green and he's big. Everyone knows Hulk.
I'm trying to explain the significance of this book. This is a one shot. And in this story, Peter gets infected with the Hulk. The Hulk is transferred over to Peter Parker from Bruce Banner. Now, if you saw the movie, the latest Spider-Man movie,
what is happening?
I don't know.
It's Derek. It's always Derek. I'm sorry, Oracle. I'm sorry.
She said. Hold on. She said,
I'm sitting here listening to Oracle. I'm hearing y'all cracking up.
I'm listening. I was being serious. She said, Peter gets infected by the Hulk, and then it goes, brother. Man, it's too much, man. Let's
anyway, the significance of this is the movie used the fact that the Hulk remembered Peter, even though everybody else forgot him. The Hulk is the only one in this story that remembers Peter Parker, and nobody else does.
Oh, so that was after Brand New Day.
Right. So they pulled the inspiration from this comic book. So for those that are Peter Parker fans like myself,
look at that. Didn't know that.
I'm trying to put y'all on game, but while this comic book is still pretty cheap to get, it's a one shot, so it's good for any Peter Parker fan collections, Bruce Banner collections. It's a really good story. of how Peter gets to be in Bruce Banner's shoes for a little bit, and Peter and the Hulk become very good friends, along with Bruce and Peter having a more connected friendship. So, and I'm watching Spawn. Yes.
I mean, listen, you outside, you just black. I see you. I see you.
So this is a good piece to have in your collection. It's a one shot.
Phil, next up, my guy. What you got?
You got any more? Do you have any more there?
No, that's it. That's I got.
Why does Phil have a
I
whole
mean, I've
stack
always
of
got
comics?
tons of comic books, but that's the only
Why
one.
do I have a whole stack of what?
Phil has a whole stack of comics and he just put on his Dahmers. This is about.
No, I've been for the last hour and a half. I've been bagging and boarding, sir.
So, he said that. No, he said it was therapeutic. He's bagging and boarding. He did
I figured he's about to present comics. He said, "Let's bring it back to comics." So he's been bagging and boarding.
So first, I'll do my last. So I wanted to do 2 weeks. I didn't do it before, so I want to show what Sun Tzu had hooked me up. Shout out to the big homie Sun Tzu. So I told him I wanted that. I was about to buy the terminal with the Sienkiewicz cover, and he said, "Don't worry about it, I got you." So he made sure that I got a copy of that. And then what I also got too, I'm gonna stunt a little bit on you. The first and second covers that your boy Sanford Green ever drew. So I have.
Wait, you said stunt on who?
Just in general, Chaka. We don't need you to go look into your bag. We understand you probably have these too.
Is that Black Arrow too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's dope, man.
So we got those, and then
but let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I knew it. That's why I said stunt on who.
Is yours signed and remarked by Sanford himself?
No, but it's not like I can't get my signed and remarked.
Well, who got it starting? It's starting. It's starting.
But is it signed and remarked right now, sir?
Has begun.
It isn't. It isn't. But
all right,
that's
let's move on. Let's move on. Go ahead.
You got me on that one. That was cute. So some of the other random.
See what else I brought back. That's all right. No, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
it's not your turn. Phil got the floor.
I'm gonna show you some of the other. So I got just some random pickups. So there's these Kirby Silver Stars. I picked them up off the dollar bin.
It's amazing you can pick those up on dollar bins because that's a legit book.
It is.
Larry.
Well, I got two of those for $1 a piece, and that's the first of the Big Messiah, which was a black character that Kirby created. Another dollar bin pickup was this super. I always love this Nam cover. I always pick this up whenever I see it.
Was that a Mike Golden cover to that Nam?
Possibly. I'm not sure, sir. And this wasn't that. This is no black, but this was just a J. Scott Campbell joint I picked up. So this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I wasn't there, but it was a one shot. It was Godzilla versus San Diego.
Yeah, they're doing all of those now. Godzilla versus New York. That's gonna be dope.
The reason I picked it up because my man Jared Cullum did a piece in this.
Oh, nice.
We got, of course, I got the Cowan Nightwing. I picked this up today.
Oh,
and and I also picked up.
Wait, that's the only Batman you picked up today?
Yeah, I only picked that up today. So, but then I also picked up this Roar. I'm not a big Batman dude, man. That's what I picked up. So I picked this up today. I got this Roar of the Worlds Godzilla piece. Art by Cal Baker, who was a black artist that everybody should.
Wait, our Cal Baker? Oh, snap!
Cal Baker did the art in there, so I had to make sure I picked that particular piece up. And I got a bunch of other stuff too, but that's just and I grabbed this today. It doesn't count, but it's a record, so I made sure I grabbed the Adventures of Captain Sky.
That's nice.
Stuff, whatever, because you got comic cover, and I grabbed. Everybody should have a copy of this. Without Sanctuary. It's an incredible book. It's unreal. Get a chance, look it up. It is nothing but lynching photography in America. and it's a serious piece. It's just, you know, for me, every once in, you know, you ain't gotta be reminded about certain things, but it's dope. You gotta have things like this, you know,
Speaking of
on the
this,
coffee table. It's a
Phil,
conversational piece, because sometimes, you know, for some reason, like we got, I don't want to say we need to be reminded, but sometimes we forget when people talk about how we act. And, you know, I tell people, you know, this serious. Like, this is serious. And, you know, with them, like I said, they're getting ready to attack the museums are next. Like, they're getting ready to history, they're getting ready this, or getting ready to whatever. We cannot be complacent in what we do. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're asking what can you do, then obviously you're not doing enough. You need to get out there and vote. You need to get out there and vote in every election. And sometimes just having a conversation about it is enough. Having a conversation with somebody else so that the conversation can get going. If we could talk about scamming ass niggas on all day long on Facebook and social media, we need to be talking about that some of these people that were in these pictures watching these brothers get lynched are still alive, and their children are still alive. And that some of those images that are in there were on postcards. See, this shit is real. This was on postcards. These things were being circulated throughout the mail. So when I get serious, you know, I joke and I play and whatever, but I get really serious when it comes to this stuff. So it's a really good book to have. And you know, some people are like, well, I don't want to see that. You need to see it. You know, every once in a while you need to be reading it.
I want to add to what Phil is saying. It's not history, it's still happening. Right. Every year, several of us are strange fruit. Okay.
Yeah. There's a growing number just in the last few weeks. If you just,
yes,
they're not talking about the news, but about 8 of them.
There is a concerted effort to hide from their own people what's happening and what's being done so that the agenda is upheld. So it's up to us to always speak loudly of what's happening now, what continues to happen, what happened back then, and address it accordingly. Okay, and that's the point.
Yeah, it's just a cycle. Obviously, it was of course it was more back then, but like we said, when I say history, it's from that particular aspect. But if you pay attention, like you said, you can sit back and you can watch. It'll come across your feed. You watching certain news stations, somebody was hung. We don't know how Jimmy was hanging up there in Holly Springs, Mississippi, because he just put the rope up there himself. It's real out here, y'all. It's real out here. So, you know, I didn't mean to put a damper on things, but it's just, you know, at BCL, you know, it's Black Comic Lords. The first word in there is black. So let's just keeping it 100.
Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome, brother.
Derek, wasn't there something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I had a giveaway. I'll get that in a minute. Actually, I haven't been buying a lot of floppies, but I've been buying a lot of trades. So I got a lot of trades.
Ooh, nice.
All these, about $25 I spent on these. If you look on eBay now, there's a lot of secondhand book places, and they don't charge for shipping. And you can find trades for $3, $4 a piece. So I ended up getting hardware trade paperback, you know, from back in the 90s.
That, honestly.
Yep, you can find it if you look for it a little bit. End up getting 3 copies of Niobe Shia's Life as part of this.
Nice.
And then let's see, this Black Panther hardback.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one, man.
Nice.
And then Graphic History of Hip Hop. This is the trade, not the floppy.
Oh, you could never have too many of those. I don't blame you.
And then also black as well. So
there you go.
Nice.
And like I said, it was
$25
for all of those. So can't beat that.
That's a steal.
Shout out to Sun Tzu. I was
that Black Panther alone is worth twice that.
Yeah. And I ran into Sun Tzu and his son over at a place kind of in our area called McKay's. I picked up this one. This is one of Rich's favorite covers.
Oh, it's Dennis Cowan cover.
Yeah. So
nice.
Pick that one up. We were talking about Willie Cordy. This is another cover just to remind people of that. It's not a new pickup, but
so nice.
I'll be sending them your way, Chocolate. So you do some good stuff with it. And what I was going to do a giveaway on, if I can find. Oh yeah. So we were talking about Sanford Green, and I've got a signed copy of the Bitterroot trade paperback. He didn't sign it.
Excuse me 1 second. There, I gotta fix this. This is irritating me. There's this comment here. What's a floppy?
Oh, okay.
Nobody gonna tell me what a floppy is, and then Larry Miller says a floppy is a trade paperback.
Hell no, floppy no trade paperback.
This is a floppy right here. It's just a normal comic book, one issue.
It's usually between 20 to 30 pages.
Well, everybody doesn't call single issues floppy, so we gotta give him a pass.
He's right, but hold on. Before we even begin with that, time out. 10 seconds. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, the man is
learning. So this is a teachable moment.
If this was a church, we would stop and say, listen, we got a new one. We absolutely gotta enjoy and rejoice.
Absolutely.
We got a new recruit, babe, Lord Jesus. Oh my
God. Welcome to the community.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Welcome, Each one teach one. Welcome. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we are absolutely gonna make sure that we teach you the ways. Absolutely. So Derek, floor is back to you, my good man. Let's go.
Yeah. So I guess I'll do a giveaway for this Bitterroot #1. I noticed unless you specify otherwise, if it's a trade, then Sanford signed those on the inside. So
shout out to Thad Williams is in the chat.
There.
Let's go.
So I'll do a giveaway of that tonight. I'd like it to go to somebody who hasn't read.
Hey, Derek, can we do the spin? Do we have the capability to do the spin thing?
I have the random generator that we can do.
Yeah, can we do something? People do like a hashtag and anybody with
yeah, we can do that. I'll get that set up and I'll give everybody something you can put in the chat if you're interested in it.
There we go.
We about to have what else we got? BCL. Here we go.
And I guess the last thing, let's see. Phil, you okay if I talk about that original Black Panther cover, or do you want to do that?
Oh, you got the 1/100?
You gonna ask?
Yeah. I've got two different versions of that. So, so Phil was talking earlier about the original concept for the Fantastic Four 52, and a few years ago for Black Panther #1, they did two different variants of in tribute to that cover. So there's a 1 in 100 and a 1 in 200. So I have both versions, and I'll just show them to you. So first of all, this is the 1 in 200, I believe. So it's a sketch cover, and if you look here, you can see the bottom of Black Panther's face. Okay.
I don't have that.
And when you see the color version of it, so you can't tell if this guy is black or white really in the sketch, but when you look at the color version, then it's really obvious that he's black. So let's see.
BCL is taking over.
Yeah, he is really taking over here.
Oh, there's a BCL 9.8, baby.
Take two. It doesn't like all the green either. So yeah, I'll sneak it in here some here. Anyway, there we go. So you can see his face now, right? So I don't know if the rumor is true or not, but some people believe that this cover was decided against because it actually showed his face and it showed that Black Panther.
No, that's a fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of the history.
So that was an early concept, and that cover concept actually sold several years back for a whole lot of dough on Heritage Auctions. You can look that up and see that. Anything else, Phil? You know about that? No. Okay.
I think we do the randomizer, or however you want to do it. I think that's going to be super. Those are great giveaways.
All right.
There we go.
Incredible giveaway.
I'll work on that in the background.
I guess I'll talk about my books for the week. So my books for the week is absolutely it's obviously y'all know what book I'm going to show y'all, but it's not a book, it's a scenario. And It's absolutely poignant, and some things just fall in place, right? What I mean by fall in place, so I look here and I see, where's the gentleman? Where's the gentleman? Terrell Williams, who literally says, "What's a floppy?" And he's starting his comic book journey, which is awesome. You're in the right place, right community. Absolutely go make sure you get the knowledge that you need. In terms of book, I have book, but the one thing I definitely wanted to touch on this week was Phil and Paul, but mainly Phil. And I was at Terrificon with rock and roll and doing cons, and my appreciate you. Listen. My con experience has changed. Obviously, I'm there to make money. I'm there to, shake hands, kiss babies, and make deals. But I called Phil twice. One, because I was about to do something. And two, because I was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Phil knows this better than anybody. I need to make sure that this is right. But I'm going to explain what it is. But I never went to cons looking for Matt Bacon and these books. I went to Terrificon, and I'm walking to these books, and I'm like, do you got World's Finest? You got World's Finest on what's 17? And they're like, nope. And I'm like, yo, you got any Matt Bacons? I'm like, maybe. And I'm like, oh, you got Texans, you got this. And I'm like, yo. And I was like, I absolutely wanted Phil and Paul, Phil especially, to get his flowers, because if it wasn't for the BCL, but mainly Phil, I would not be looking or caring for these books. I'm normally going for what I could slab and all of that, but it absolutely changed me. And for that, Phil, I absolutely wanted to give you your flowers now, because you can smell it. We talk a lot of ish, but we absolutely got to get the facts straight. If it wasn't because of Phil, would not know it. Now, number two. Why I booed Phil? Because I'm like, how you just gonna go and pack up an Absolute Batman, and you don't pick up the cover by the black man himself, my boy Damian Scott? I mean,
because I was trying to get one from you.
You know what? You right, my boy. You right. You right. And you know why he said that? Said that, ladies and gentlemen? Because this Saturday, myself, Damian Scott, Joe Illidge, the mayor of comics, and Rob Markman, the physical embodiment of comics and hip hop, will be on Whatnot, Shaking and Baking, Moving and Grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell y'all, this is one of the biggest signings I've had this year. Ooh, stay with me.
I'm getting mine for you, baby. That's why I was waiting.
Listen, Absolute Batman, 1 in 25 variant. Absolutely fire. Dope. Phil got this. Phil is the only one who got what I'm showing y'all right now complete. Now you're probably like, what do I mean by complete? Flapper Zombies. Lady, you know what? Let me enlarge myself. Hold on. Let me enlarge myself. Flapper Zombies. Know what I'm saying? This is the Damian Scott variant, written by Rob Markman. Oh yeah, and then because we're not playing with y'all on these Whatnot airwaves, signed by Rob Markman, signed by Damian Scott, signed by the rap group as well. All 7 signatures right here. Boom. And just when you think we're done, absolutely. You know what? I'm talking too much. Cassandra Cain and all of the Damian Scott goodies that he's ever done, plus original art, plus lithos, and exclusive news that we drop in. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, Catalyst Prime.
That Wolverine is crazy.
What happened?
That Wolverine cover is bananas.
Listen, my boy don't miss. My boy.
So do we have to go to shoot? So what date is that? What show you want?
Hey, yo. What the freak?
You're seriously sitting and making yourself.
Yo, the pink shorts is pinking.
Listen, I'm comfortable with my manhood. I don't give a damn. I'm wearing pink shorts. I'll be the hoe.
It was the Flash pants for me. It was the Flash.
Listen. Don't be mad because my chocolate out here chocolating. I don't care. Listen, I'm comfortable with me. Don't get me. Listen, you know what?
Don't get him activated.
What the hell just happened?
I think he's already
wait. Matter of fact, I got even something better for you. Phil, because I know you don't dibble and dabble in regular stuff, right? So I want to, and this is the perfect place to show y'all real quick. Dad Williams, leave me alone. Listen, Don't start.
I found my Robin Underoos picture, by the way. I found
listen,
that.
Stay with me.
Phil, somehow feel that you didn't have to go far to find that picture.
Stay with me.
I was at my parents' house. I found it. Yeah.
Phil,
is
my
it
boy
framed
Damian
on the
Scott.
wall?
I've been
is it on the
talking.
mantle?
Hold on. I've been talking about my boy Damian Scott for a minute. So Damian, for Snoop Deal Double G, he gave Snoop a gift, a original painting, and Snoop said, "I'm going to take this and own it and make it an NFT." Now Snoop, 4 years ago, because I have that same joint on my wall behind me, Snoop said, "Fine, you can let it out. You can only do 1,000 prints of this." And Damien has the originals. He's probably like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be available this Sunday. There's only a limited amount of prints coming up. We can't make no more. This is it. On top of that, I'm just going to show y'all one. I'm not even going to talk to y'all. Because we're going to, those who know. If you don't know, you're going to get learned. That chocolate tax is going to be real. Ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to have the Chadwick Boseman joint? Oh, Cassandra Cain.
Oh, I'm gonna have that Chadwick Boseman joint, but I showed you this for a reason.
Tell people why.
No, you know what? I'm not telling them nothing. They'll find out on Sunday. I ain't telling them nothing.
Hey, chocolate. So I don't do prints. I need that one. All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling them nothing. They'll find out on Saturday.
Chop.
Yo.
You know I don't do prints. I need that.
Listen, right now.
Listen,
let me tell you how serious things went. If you go to Instagram and you go to my Instagram, I have a post with Rob Markman, Damian Scott, and Joe Illidge. The giant Umos, the wrestler, literally said, "I need the original print. The original art of the Absolute Batman cover that dropped today." I was with Damian today. He was like, "That shit's gone." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's gone?" He was like, "Dude." Yeah. I'm like, "What was the numbers like?" The numbers would number it. Yeah, we're not playing. The original art, we got them. Yeah, they pay to play, baby. We're moving and grooving. Oh, yeah. We rocking and rolling. Saturday on Whatnot. Make sure you're there, ladies and gentlemen. 8:30, 8 o'clock.
8:30.
If you don't have Whatnot, I got a giveaway for y'all. And we don't even need to do that. Whoever does not have Whatnot, I'm giving you $25 right here, right now, to add to your Whatnot account, to create your Whatnot account. If you need it, just type in BCL Whatnot. Absolutely. Man, we rocking and rolling. But nah, even outside of that, I absolutely have to give Paul and Derek.
Where you type that in at, sir?
In the oh, you know what? You know what? See. I absolutely am a wild card. And because Phil is a wild card or a former wild card himself, he knows how to keep me in line. Pause. You're going to go on Instagram and you're going to go on Facebook. Both of them. And you're going to put BCL Whatnot. If you do not have a Whatnot account and you want the $25 added to your Whatnot account, I'm going to give it to you right here, right now. Easy peasy. Go to Facebook, go to Instagram, and just type in under the Facebook or on the latest Instagram post on the Black Comic Lords and in the Facebook chat, just type in BCL Whatnot, and I'll hook you up. Only if you've never had a Whatnot account. Now, that being said, I absolutely wanted to give you, Phil, and Paul your flowers because I'm literally at these cons, rocking and going to booth to booth, comparing. I'm like, how much you want that Matt Baker for? To the point, I had Paul and I were talking, and Paul was putting me on about Texans and all this, and hey, it's affordable. But I'm like, I was never entertaining these conversations before.
Did someone say Texan?
Uh-oh.
Nice.
What grade you got? Oh, you paid big bread for yours. Let me see. Lower that. See
how much you paid, man.
4.5. Yeah, you paid big bread. You paid.
First appearance of the word Wakanda, and it's drawn by none other
than Matt Baker.
So, in essence, the first artist, and I just now noticed that. Look at the necklace on the Native American.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like the joint. I thought you remember the last time you showed it. I said that.
Come on, man.
White bear claws. And remember, what's the
first artist to draw Wakanda was a black artist.
There you go.
From Pittsburgh.
Talk that talk. Absolutely. Listen.
Don't start there.
No, I'm just gonna give people the short story on how they can get in on this giveaway. So if you want a chance at winning the Bitter Root trade paperback, with the signature from Sanford Green. All you need to do is enter into the chat hashtag Black Indies. Hashtag Black Indies. Put that in the chat, and I will tell you right now, we have 6 entrants. So we'll give a few more minutes.
Am I allowed to enter it as well?
What?
You can enter, but if your name comes up, we will roll it again.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, that's good.
Emotional damage.
It sucks.
You get no love.
I know.
No love out here, my guy.
That's so great.
So let's see those entries come on in. We're now at 10. Keep it moving. All right, I'll give another 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll do this giveaway.
That black indie should be popping up like crazy right now.
That's a double fact. That's a double fact. I'm excited. I mean, I'm absolutely excited. But no, on a serious note, we talking about Stephanie Williams with Vixen. We talking about what's his man, Cody Ziegler with Static. We keep forgetting you got Morgan Hampton on Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
wait a second. Did you get it? Did you get a Texan book though, Chocolate? I didn't see you show one.
What happened?
Did you get any Matt Baker while you was down there?
I did not, only because the gentlemen, the 3 gentlemen that I was bartering with, they said that they have more Matt Bakers and they're going to be at Baltimore. And I said, okay, bet. Then we'll make that deal there. I said, bet. That is why. But I was absolutely looking, and I knew you were going to be there. So I'm like, if I'm gonna buy a Matt Baker, I need the Matt Baker expert with me to make sure, yeah, this is legit. You can do it. Because the perfect example, Heroes Con, I was about to drop some stupid numbers, and Paul looked at me and said, did Phil okay this purchase? I said, nope. He said, do not do it until you talk to Phil. Because if this is wrong, you're going to be mad, and he's going to make you mad. I said, bet. I said, if Phil don't okay it, do not buy it.
Ask me about a specific book.
What happened?
Oh, you asked me what was the first Matt Baker.
Oh, no, yeah, it was, I think I was, the guy and I, we were having an argument about Crown Comics. Right, and then we were having an argument about
Jumbo.
Jungle
Jumbo Comics.
Jumbo Comics 69. Yes, my fault. I said Jungle, my fault. Yes, Jumbo.
Yeah.
Nah, listen. And you know what it is too? Some of the yeah, that's the one. Yes. That's the one. Hold on, that book right there. And what made it crazy was so Phil talking about the appreciation of this book makes sense, because this is what he do. He's an art collector, he's a curator, and he's a black man. But it was interesting because I'm watching these white guys have the same reverence for Matt Baker, and they were giving me other names like Donald Graham, Donald something, or Donald, and I was just like, and he was like, yeah, you got to talk about him, and I'm just like, it's like a whole world of conversation that I was never. You got Green Lantern 87, you got Static, you got Hardware, you got X-Men, you got X-Men #1. Nope, bye. But I'm different, man. Absolutely awesome. Like, have these conversations, and literally people are like, yeah. And what made it funny, and I absolutely wanted to bring this back. I wanted to bring back to the camp, and I want to say it live.
Terrell Williams, easy.
It's okay. But there was Phil. There was a vendor. Matter of fact, I even have his card here, just so I can thing it. His name is Low and High Touch Comics out of Denver, Colorado. Low and High Touch Comics out of Denver, Colorado. He said verbatim, I don't know what's going on, but for the last year, I've had a bunch of people, mainly black people, come ask me about Matt Baker comics. And he said, I've never experienced this before. And my brain goes, oh, that's because of me and my crew. And he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's like out of nowhere. He says, he gave me the timeline too. And I'm like, that's us. He literally said, ever since the top of this year, he's been getting hit at a random with emails and calls. Do I carry Matt Baker? Is this a Matt Baker? And I'm just like, yo, that's us. That's Phil. That's the power of what we do in here. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I had to bring that back to us. Had to. Card right here. had to bring it back to us. So
Yeah,
shout out to y'all.
It's funny that you said that because I was at a con this weekend, and I think everybody was at a con this weekend. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oracle had a joint
this weekend. And one of my guys there's a book that I want. It's a beat up copy, but it's an absolutely gorgeous Matt Baker cover. It's unreal. I'm gonna get it off. But he was, we were talking about Baker and different artists and things of that nature. And he was a white guy, and he was literally talking about, how in the last couple of years there's been an uptick in, people asking for Baker books who are not necessarily the people who've been asking for it. Because there's people who've known about Baker for age. Obviously, I mean, he was popular. That's why you had Seduction of the Innocent. We have the comics code because of Baker and EC Comics. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a mystery of who he is, but I think like it's just, you have all these books about him, all these academics doing, classes and things about him because he's tied into that history in the cultural turmoil that was going on at that particular point in time. But it's just the fact that people are literally, they're searching for those particular books, but I need for the Black collectors understand that, yes, there's probably more white collectors with those books not because it's a Black artist, but because they collect a lot of the Golden Age books. And a lot of them have those particular things, and they know about those things. So whether it's the early Captain Americas or the Fawcett comics or EC or any of those particular natures, they're very knowledgeable of those particular things. So they have those already. And then, quite frankly, a lot of those guys are older, and a lot of them are either selling them off or passing away, or their families are giving them away. So some of these books are starting to come back into, are coming back circulation. Or coming back into circulation, or coming back into the market. So you can find Bakers, and it's funny because I think like you can find like the Texans and some of those are usually in better shape than some of the other ones, because I'm not sure those weren't necessarily his most popular ones. Like his most popular ones were his love story comics because of the way that he drew women, were the covers. But all those things shift. They're all great books. So if you get you a Matt Baker cover, even like a Matt Baker cover with the interiors, but for Matt Baker is him, and who was the guy that did all of those early he did all those early Captain America and the Young Allies books. I forget, I'm gonna get the name wrong, but anyway, those two were like some of the very first specifically cover artists that people just went crazy for. So, and that was before cover artists was really a thing. So there's that.
It's funny. There was a book I did buy, and the guy said he had a better copy. He's going to send it to me. And I said, I bought it. It was cheap. That's why I didn't tell you about it, Phil. Pulp Fiction, issue number 1.
Pulp Fiction number 1?
Pulp Fiction, issue number 1.
Pulp Fiction. I'm not down. I'll be lying to you if I said I was.
I'm gonna send it to you in the back room chat. Check it. Oh shoot! I can't send links back here.
No images.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I can't. Pulp Fiction, issue number 1. Jack Kirby, Matt Baker. Now, there's a reason why I'm saying that. Because I want to hook y'all up with something real quick. But I need the expert on Matt Baker to tell me that this is legit, because I bought it for super cheap. When I'm talking super cheap,
Jack Kirby, Matt Baker book together, I don't know anything about that.
See, this is why I was like, I wanted to make sure. I paid $30 for the book.
Unless it's like a reprint of something.
Well, there are reprints. Yeah, there are reprints of it in the originals.
Reprints.
Yeah.
Alex Schomburg. Thank you. Alex Schomburg was the guy that I was referring to from
Alex. Okay.
For the Young Allies, Captain America, he was a monster. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So you'd have to find out if you have if it's a reprint or if it's the original chocolate. I think that would be the question.
So I won't publicize what I think it is yet. So I'm okay losing $30, but absolutely fire. Most likely a reprint. Okay, because that's okay.
How much was it?
I paid $30.
Oh yeah, man, it's a reprint, cuz.
I paid $30, but the book looked like beat. The book looked beat to hell.
Okay.
The book looked beat to hell. He was like, he $30. And he didn't even have a price on it. He was like, $30. But the book looked beat to hell. The only thing on he had like a little sticker on the back and it just said Jack Kirby, Matt Baker. And I was like, I'll take it. A $30
what's it called again? It's called what?
Pulp Fiction
number one.
Pulp Fiction number 1.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, it's 2026.
It's from A-List Comics. Pulp Fiction number 1. He had like a little sticker on the back and it just said Jack Kirby, Matt Baker. And I was like, all right. Hey, $30. I thought in the inventory.
I mean, every once in a while you'll find somebody that just doesn't know any better and needs a couple of bucks.
Stebbin Speed, I got you. But there was one book.
Yeah, that's a book from 1997, sir.
Oh, so boom. Yeah, because it had 97 on it.
Yeah. That's
That's
I know you're talking about. See, I'm thinking you're talking about. So I'm thinking it was a pulp comic because there's a thing where they made pulps at that particular point. They were kind of thick. I thought you were talking about.
Okay. No, that was the name of the comic.
My bad. That was my bad. I apologize.
That's okay. But there's one book, and I'm going to show y'all this book. I don't know what it is about this cover, and y'all know I don't consume horror or monsters, whatever. But this cover, when I saw it, I said, and I almost did it. I almost striked on it, and I'm looking at it. You know what? I don't care if it goes. It's meant to be. Let me share my screen because this cover, I saw it. I said, God dang, Matt Baker is dope. I said, golly, this man is absolutely fire. Check this out, ladies and gents. Let me share my screen for y'all in a minute. Hold on. Oops. I mean, I need to go to check that out too. But check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I saw this cover and I said, what the hell is this? Open this up.
Oh, yeah. Man, them golden age covers are crazy, man.
What? Yo, I had it in my hand.
Yeah,
I had it in my hand.
Baker didn't do the cover for that one.
And I was just like, no, it was the inside. And I was just like, what?
But some of those, man, let me. I got some Bakers right in front of me.
I said, what is going on? Because the outside caught me, but he said, no. Baker didn't do the outside. He opened the book, and I was like, oh man.
But most of my Bakers are not. So
I was gone by then.
Like if you look at the artwork on some of these.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
If you look at the. Hold on.
Don't open it up now.
No, I can.
And on the Baker covers, you also need to give credit to the people who did the coloring on there too.
I mean,
and I know y'all probably like, "What is this a Matt Baker show?" Yes, it is. Like the man is just that dope.
It is.
Like, and I'm like, yo, to think I never knew nothing about this man at all, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, like if you look at some of his covers are so. Matter of fact, like for me, my overall, like my favorite, like when I think of super dope overall artists, I think of like Frazetta.
Frazetta's a piece.
Matt Baker, Billy Graham Splashes. I'm gonna take this out because I don't want this.
Black glove time.
I just want y'all to see it without the glare. Like
Saint.
Like he's just so dope at what he does. Like if you sit back and it's like some of the sensibilities of Baker was just incredible. So he also did a couple horror books. I'm gonna show you this. I'm sick about this because this was a big book for me to get, and then I was mad because I wasn't paying attention, and I had tape on my bag. Yeah, this one right here.
Oh yeah.
That's what I hate. That's why I only use the resealable bags.
But if you really look at this, I mean, look at the models of the women mermaids in this thing. Like Baker was just, he was just on a whole nother level, man, back then. It's like when you see these particular books like in high grade, the colors, the whatever, but he's
I'm happy you said that, Phil. Let me ask you a question. Do you obviously you know, but maybe you do, but who do you think has, in terms of slab, stay with me, in terms of slab or just high grade, who you think, or what institution you think has like the most Matt Bakers in terms of slab or high grades?
Some rich white dude somewhere. Somebody from, I mean, I've seen some original, some Baker collectors that got some really hot, some really crazy stuff. I'm gonna give you just a couple covers just to look up since we here. Look up. So the book that I'm about to get off of somebody, it is Police Cases #8. And then there's another cover that I really like, Crime Reporter #2. So Police Cases #8 to me is such a dope cover to me. I don't know.
God dang! I'm sorry.
Baker was just dope, man, when it came to doing like those type of
This is it?
Cover. Yeah, that's it. So I'm about to get one of those. And I just really like the cover. To me it's just so classic. You know what I mean? It's just a classic cover. And then there's the
we talk about how he draws women. Yeah, he made them pretty and sexy, but
look at
they weren't like overtly like, oh my god, boobies. Like they were just
yes, there were. Yes, there were.
My bad. I spoke too soon.
And that was part of the issue with Baker, was that Baker did stuff like that, and people were like, wait a second. You know what I mean? So just, it's just, and these
what number is this, Phil?
Huh?
What issue number is this?
8.
It's a great cover. There's a great cover. Those are super great covers. Yeah, he did some super dope stuff like them Phantom Lady covers. He's the person that he created the graphic novel.
Nah, those Phantom Ladies. What? I saw, man.
It rhymes with
Black
Lust.
Spider.
It rhymes
that
with
was
Lust.
me.
It's the first graphic novel ever created, and it was done by Matt Baker.
Black Spider. I had my moment live on camera, and I always refer back to it. I'm like, ain't no shame in my game. As loud as I am, you got to take your L's with your wins. It is what it is. Listen, with me, you know that I'm fully transparent. I stand on my square, but I'm gonna stand on my square when I'm right. I'm gonna stand on my square when I'm wrong. Paul and Phil literally were like, "Nigga, what did you just say?" Oh, no. And they schooled me, but I made sure since then. Now we up, baby. Hell yeah. So we up, baby. So Black Spider, I'm with you. Yes, the Voodoo. Wait, Crown Comics #3. See, you see how I know that? Ooh,
talk that. You can talk that now.
Round of applause for me. Fire. Let's go.
Yes, so, we ready for this giveaway?
Let's do it, baby.
What you got?
All right. Let me pull up our giveaway screen here.
We out here giving away goodies, baby.
So just a quick reminder. So the book that's available is Bitterroot #1, trade paperback, signed on the inside by Sanford Green. So you can see the signature right there.
Mind you, that book is a hot commodity now because Bitterroot, the original run, is coming back in a rare black and white variant.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
What? Oh my gosh.
So you can see we've got right now 22 entries. And
we got that last person in there. We got one more part. Do we get all entries?
We got 22.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go and hit the button and get started and see who wins. If Paul's name shows up, we will roll it again.
That's disrespectful.
I need a new crew.
Wow. Oh, is it Dutch? Is it? Oh, my Dutch!
All right.
Nice.
Let's go to my Dutch. Oh yeah.
So to claim your win, just email us at blackcomiclords@gmail.com. We will get that out in the mail to you.
Speaking of giving
Congratulations.
out to the mail, hey Chalk, I want to go back to the old show because we need to send out those.
Yeah, we got to send out those goodies for those Kickstarters. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think what we need to do is maybe we'll make a post on BCL that anybody that's that one of those want to make sure we give them. I know.
Well, I have a few people here because remember I tallied a few names just because I knew when we were gonna hit it. So okay. I tallied I got Sun Tzu's brother. I know he got something from me. I think Sun Tzu got one, but absolutely we got to make sure the good. One thing about us, we got to make sure we stand on our square. We got to make sure if we say something,
make sure everybody gets
yes, sir.
Whatever. Hey, you got another giveaway, Derek. I know I'm giving away all your stuff, man.
That's all I have for this week. I'll do some
Larry
more.
Miller. I got hope for you yet. So listen, don't let the boisterous fool you. Strategic mind back here. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say nothing before Paul say shut up. I'm not gonna say nothing. If only
let me say something real quick too. Really fast. Really fast. I'm going to be looking for animators. Anybody, I'm looking for people, man. If you think you have some talents that you want to lend to Finding 52, holla at me. If there's different artists that want to get their feet wet and want to, maybe want to holler at me about some things, we can have a particular conversation. But also, what I need for y'all to also pay attention to is what's going on over at Comic Art Fams. Because there's some, my man Kaz has some really dope stuff coming up, and especially and it's funny that we said we did Black Indies as a hashtag, because there's some things that are brewing. So just pay attention. If you haven't done so, go to the Comic Art. There's a Comic Art Fans. There's actually a CAF app, and you can download that. And if you download that app, it just has a listing of all the original art you ever need in your life. And if you have original art and you want to post it up, and you can communicate with those in the culture, and it's a perfect way to connect and stay connected with everybody. I think that it would behoove everybody in here who is, even if you're a collector of the comics, not necessarily the original art, for you to download that app. And I'm just telling you, once you get in, you're stuck. And also pay attention to what my man Chocolate got going on over there at Whatnot. And Whatnot, I need that print. And there's a book or two that I need from you as well. So we need to make that happen. And I think we got to do a better job making sure we know when Chocolate is on Whatnot, because that's an extension of BCL, even though it's on another platform. And we got to make sure we go over there and support the brother and make sure he crushes them on these sales. So that's all I got. Finding 52.
I appreciate it.
Y'all can still drop bread. It's not too late. Just because
let's go.
We need as much as we could get. Black people.
One hand wash the other. And listen, he may not be on the show right now. First off, Phil, I appreciate the kind words. Absolutely appreciate it. But yes, please join. But let's not forget my boy Sun Tzu. Let's not forget my guy Sun Tzu. Absolutely.
He's doing a service for the community too.
Listen, he literally said, "Chocolate, don't say nothing," and I said, "I'm gonna do what I want. It's my show." This man, he said, "Don't say nothing," because Friday he's rocking and rolling with on Whatnot. His crew, and like I told him this the other day, when I joined Whatnot, I was by myself. There was no other Black individuals doing anything on Whatnot at the level. There was nothing Black on Whatnot. It was just me. Came to the top of the food chain. Sun Tzu came, and in a year, Sun Tzu right there, rocking and rolling. On top of that, came with a full-blown community behind him. Every Sunday, not only is on my show spreading love, but in his house, right? He's literally doing fellowshipping. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, "Hey, go talk about the church again." Yes, this is what got me here. It ain't what's in me; it's what's given to me. Yeah, I'm boisterous and I'm out here working, but it's what the man upstairs. It's what God gave me, and I'm gonna absolutely make sure I talk about him on every platform. If you got a problem with it, deal with it. But this man is out there literally feeding 25 to 50 people every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Not for show, not to be seen, not even to be rewarded, but just because he's like, there's a need, I'm doing it. Right? Like my SC gives back, right? I don't talk about it a lot because that's how serious I am about it. August 22nd, we're giving food to the community. We doing a back to school drive. My wife and her friends out there with the nursing, Medicare. I just got a bank to come through and literally show people how to do 401ks, how to open a 109B school, 109B school scholarship fund that you can borrow against and all of that. All these things. I got 2 kids. I work in finance. I'm the head of IT for a financial company. I don't got no 102B. And I'm like, I didn't know you could open 401ks for kids. I thought you had to be working. They're like, no, I didn't know you could. And I know you're probably like, what are we talking about? Listen, I didn't know that you can open. I have 3 LLCs. I didn't know that you can open a family trust and run your house like a company and put your kids as employees. So by the time they hit 18, they got a perfect credit score, moving and grooving. They don't even got to touch their regular credit score. That your family trust can run your house. Ladies and gentlemen, all of that we bringing. Because yes, we want y'all to buy these comics. Yes, we want y'all to absolutely enjoy and come through and rock with us and have fun. But we also want to make sure that y'all putting your comics in a house or an apartment that's paid for. That y'all drive into the comic book shops in a car that's paid for, or at least that you could afford. Absolutely. So this is what we're here for. We absolutely going to educate you. We're going to entertain you. But like Phil said, we're going to give you the knowledge and the history as well. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. So yeah, we rock and rolling. I'm super excited. But shout out to my boy Sun Tzu, because this man is out here putting in work, feeding the community, literally reaching out to individuals, different artists. If you were on his show last Friday while I was at Terrificon, he had Ace Blade there, Lumberjack there. He had Willie Cordy there. He had an artist that he's not working with there. Wait till he tells you the story of this artist and whatnot and what they do and what. Ladies, man, I can't tell you how proud I am of us. I can't. Oracle out here moving. Derek out here. I can't tell you what Derek is doing, but Derek out here.
Nobody knows what
Derek out here with his no job having ass that we don't talk about, moving and grooving. Phil, Kickstarter. Right? We always talk about how the Kickstarter never can make it, and you got to drag this across the finish line, or you paid for it and they ain't show nothing. You know Phil gonna drop it. Phil been doing collections in black out of his pocket by himself, off the strength from the muscle. Now you telling me he got backing from his community? If you was at Heroes Con, you ate for free. Matter of fact, I'm doing a lot of talking. I don't got enough shotguns. You ate for free. You watch TV. You had alcohol at discount. It ain't free. But I'm saying you watched the behind the scenes of collections in black for free. You had the BCL there. You had Sanford Green there. On top of the fact that you had the whole Absolute Batman team there. Yeah. And you mingling, moving and grooving, watching original art, talking. And now the man has backing? Ladies and gentlemen, I love it.
We watched the Knicks win the championship there.
Oh. Listen. I cried. I'm going to tell you right now, I cried. Full blown. I cried like a bitch, but I cried. You would have thought somebody died. Paul sitting there rubbing my shoulder, talking about it's going to be okay. I cried.
Rubbing shoulders.
No, Oracle, you have to be there. No, I'm not pausing that. The Knicks won. We won.
Oracle, he was massaging shoulders.
Listen, see, now you have to make it weird. See, now you always got to make it weird. See? Now you're making it weird, but nah. My boy Paul out here moving and grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super proud of my team. Yeah. Even though they're not here, Rich and Hirsch, super proud of my team. And there's so much that I wish we could tell you. Don't worry, stay tuned. We're moving and grooving. We're shaking and baking out here. But I'm so proud of this team. And I know I started with the attack or restoring order with the community, but even the community, I'm proud of y'all to a degree as well. When I see the anti-heroes, when I see the Sun Tzus, the way that y'all supported Phil with the Finding 52, right? OAX, Oracle's joined. So if I'm going to talk about the bad at a high level, I'm going to talk about the good at a high level as well, equal, 100%. Right?
Yeah.
Black Comic Lords Con, Rocket and Roll, man. Listen. Phil is damn near prophetic. Black arts renaissance this year. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Larry, I did.
And I'll say this too. I want to correct myself too. It is the
correct yourself.
Because I want to say that I believe we're in the but I want to say, but we're in a continuation of the Renaissance.
Ooh, okay.
I don't want to discredit those who came. But I feel like there's always stages of it. So I feel like last couple of years, it just kind of shifted to a whole nother stratosphere. Like there was so I'll put it like this. You already had those, but I don't say it was a coming of the new guard, because I don't want to say that. We're not pushing nobody out at all. But I'm saying it was just, there was a time where we were coming in with some new ideas in how to execute certain things, and to also add on to those who are already doing this. And in doing so, we were actually, I don't want to say elevating or boosting, but we were also shedding light on those who already became before us. You know what I mean? But providing that platform. So I'm saying like the Renaissance is real, but I say we are in another phase, another quarter of the Renaissance.
Touche. I understand.
Another quarter of the Renaissance, but it's just another part. Like, oh man, here, it's like when you playing Gears of War or something, and you're done. Okay, it's cool. Oh, here comes another wave. Oh, this wave is crazy.
Yes, what's understood don't need to be explained. What? See,
what happened?
Sometimes during this broadcast, we want to stay at an elevated consciousness level, but certain individuals say, I don't like all of this black mobility. I need y'all to revert back to the niggerdom. Why on earth would you use this Timu ass sound effect when we got sound effect? Right? See, I'm
like what?
Like what? Like I feel like you do it on purpose to trigger us.
That wasn't you who did that. That wasn't you who did that,
nigga. Matter of fact, just because you even said that, What? No. This is me.
Every time.
All day, every day. This is me.
I want to remind people this weekend, if Derek, if you could bring up that photo for me, please. No, it's not a moment.
No, not for you. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about you, Angel. I apologize.
I'm not gonna front. I'm stuck on Oracle in the storm. I mean the storm.
So this weekend at the Orlando Convention Center, all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, myself and Marcus Roberts will be doing books, and I will have toys and trinkets, anime, and the like. So come by. I will also have print. So that print that you saw from the painting, one of our family paintings, I will have that. So if you come through and mention BCL, I will give you a discount off of the prints. It's the Vixen. I'll have Venom. I'll have Superman. I have also Starfire. So just come see us. We are table 122, booth 122. Come see us down at the Orange County Convention Center this weekend.
How much is the discount?
It depends if they actually say, hey, I saw you on BCL.
What if they come with a BCL shirt? What if they come over there with a BCL shirt?
Well, it'd probably be a really good discount then.
And what if they got the matching hat?
It's not double discounts. It's only one discount. Okay. There's no
Now I'm excited, man. Listen, we got so much stuff going on. Oh, hold on. So before I give Paul the floor, because Paul been too quiet for me. Phil, I know you're going to Baltimore. Derek, are you partaking in the Baltimore Con activities?
Unlikely at this point.
September 25th.
Okay. Okay. Oracle, will you be You will be. I don't need to ask you.
I am Paul, required to be there.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna be working. So, Paul, as I also give you the floor, I already know you're gonna be at Baltimore. So we're gonna have 4 out of the 7. So it's a BCL con. So I am excited.
Our press pass for the Baltimore con came in, so I'll be there.
Did it really now? Nice.
Yeah.
So that means my joint should be here any freaking minute then. My 3-day pass. On-site grading in Scott Snyder. You know what, Paul? You got the floor. Let me stop. You got the floor. I can see you. I would love to.
Man, let's close out. Let's close out. Let's go.
Real bad boys move in silence, man.
That right there.
Put myself in BCL jail.
Deeds, not words. Deeds, not words. All right. Listen, this was a dope show. I kind of remained silent because, quite frankly, I love my team, man. Yet y'all had it, and I'm tired. One of the most profound things that Phil said tonight. He said the first name of Black Comic Lords is Black. And sometimes the culture and life takes precedence over escaping the realities of that culture and life sometimes. But that's why comics are so special, because it gives us that opportunity to connect with one another, to fantasize about the adventures and the stories that we can explore on these funny colored, expensive papers. But it's this discussion, this camaraderie, this culture that we have that makes it special for us. When you're living in a world where museums are being reshuffled, where books are being taken off the shelves,
crazy.
We talk about we're living in a real life matrix.
Yeah. Fahrenheit 451.
We're living in a real life matrix because those who control the information control our realities. Social media will tell people that green is orange, that up is down, that black is actually white. It's just, it is important that we maintain these bonds of communication between us. We focus, we share these stories, because I don't like to get preachy about things like this, but when we of the diaspora were brought over here, they robbed us of our names. They robbed us of our language. They took our religion, our culture, our gods. Right?
Come on, man. Wait for you to throw it all in together. Let's go.
So when this is nothing new to us, right? What we're experiencing now is nothing new. This is what's been happening to us since we came off the boats. And so us maintaining that culture among ourselves, us being the curators of that culture is not just important, it's a calling. It's necessary.
Yeah.
Phil finding the 52, that's necessary. Us espousing, the invisible men, that's necessary. Because if we don't, who will? Who will? And we owe it to those forefathers, those griots that became before us, that helped us preserve the culture that we do have that's left, to keep that tradition alive. And that's a large reason why Black Comic Lords exists. So that's all I had to say. Black Comic Lords. We will always got you. Peace.
Peace.